All about them bones and never about them thrones. Oh, Winnie is an honorary Crown member. As y'all can see. Don't be shy, Winnie. She has her crown on too. Okay, bye-bye.
2, 1.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television. I'm your host, Terry J, and tonight is another installment of my Midweek Crisis. So I have missed y'all so much. We got a few things to discuss. I won't keep y'all long. First topic I want to jump into is One More Chance of Love, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm going to go through this really quickly because I have other topics I want to discuss as well. A little synopsis of what happened on the last episode of One More Chance of Love. They started off the episode where they left off the last time with roly-poly snack meals, going back in on the sisters who Chance later named Biggie and Smalls because roly-poly says that she heard them talking about her child while the crew had taken a pause from filming. So we didn't get to really hear what had happened. So roly-poly was going cray-cray. Yola goes outside with the sisters, Biggie and Smalls, because they try to separate them and they send Roly over with the other ladies. And Biggie and Smalls, the sister, because there's one bigger one and one smaller one, yada yada, they're popping off at the mouth. They're like, we ain't say shit about her child at one juncture, and then the next juncture they're like, oh, maybe we did, but she deserved it. We'll never know the truth. They're all lying as whores. Hence, they're all in this show saying that they love Chance and they want to be with him. So we know they all lie. Anywho, Yodeler reminds them that we are not here to fight. We are here to win Chance's love. While the ladies are simmering down a little bit and roly-poly is you know, getting herself together, Chance says, you know what, it's finally time to name these fucking line sluts, okay? So he lines all the sluts up and gets ready to name them. So first is the Kylie Jenner lookalike, and rightfully so. Chance names her Danny Dashian because she reminds him of a Kardashian. It's another overblown white gold digger who's trying to sink her hoofs into a semi-famous black dude who she knows nothing about for a come up. I think he was on the right path with that. Next is the Diamonds girl. I don't like her. Her beauty supply diamond halter top is something I've seen in the beauty supply store. You can get it in denim, you can get it in nude, you can get it in pink. Nothing to see here. Move on. So the next girl, I was calling her Bones, but Chance actually named her Slim, which I was very close. I like her. She's been standing her own ground. Chance seems to like her. She doesn't have a stripper background. She says she's a bartender. She can live. Let her go. The next girl named Stormy, Chance calls her Skittles because of her ratchet red hair, and she says she's the biggest hairstylist in New York. Although, again, don't know why you're here. Then next was Dominique, which he named Brown Sugar. And I'm like, the other women, what else would you name her besides Brown Sugar or Pick Me? Because she seems very, very, very pressed. Then comes Charisse, aka Bougie, aka Gloria Stefan. And she's still taking her slow strides. Like, she's just not gonna put some pep in her step for nothing. You can tell Yodeler knows that this is competition because she has some comments to make about Gloria Estefan, Charisse. Then she lies about her age, and she gets named Bad and Bougie. Fast forward, because I'm not going to go through everybody. Roly-poly bum rushes her way to the front. She knocks another lady right out the way and was like, bitch, move, it's my turn. She's such a bully. She did all of that just to show off her dreadful braided wig and her dreadfully done makeup, and just to get the same dreadful name she had last season, Roly-poly snack meals. Now get your ass back in line. Okay. After that, Rosie, flat, shit-stained back, goes, and then Yodeler is last but not least. She has new teeth, but same old name. So in the end, Chance gets rid of our little leaguer, our Jonah Hill. I think her name is Louisa or something like that. He pretends to get rid of one of the sisters. There's one he calls Biggie, one he calls Smalls. He tried to get rid of Biggie, but he brought her back. He's going to let her stay. Of course, he's going to let her stay because the sisters are the ones bringing the most drama. And that's what he needs right now. So fast forward, they show the challenge for the next episode, and the challenge is the girls have to suit up and get in a boxing ring together. And at this point, I really feel like Zeus should fire their fucking creative director and hire me, because what do y'all think is going to happen with girls that are already fighting that you're about to put in a boxing ring? Surely you can come up with a better challenge. Anyway, that's all that on that. I'm done. Next. I was going to reach for my wine, but I don't have it. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So we're 4 episodes in on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I have been watching, every episode, and it's starting to warm up a little bit now. Started off a little dry. Mostly I've mostly been laughing at Mary and Meredith. On episodes 1 and 2, everybody's just speculating on how it will be to be around each other again, because really a lot of the ladies have not been around each other since the reunion in New York. For some reason this season, Jen Shaw and Lisa fucking Barlow are the best of friends, which should go figure, because they remind me a lot of each other, just very self-serving and self-centered. Anywho, put that there. They introduced a new girl who I am very pleased that came on the cast, because like the other women on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I can also imitate her. Her name is Jenny, and she's just like, my name is Jenny, and I've been through a lot, and I'm so rich, and I just love my life so much. But anyway, she's cool. She's okay. But her husband, not so much okay. He's trying to force this lady to push out a 4th child of theirs after she has already had 9 previous miscarriages, and I think that is very fucking insensitive for a man to do that to a woman. And this poor lady is like, fuck no. I've already had 9 miscarriages. I don't want to talk about it no more. It's Saturday. That's the fucking end. And I'm like, Mr. Jenny husband, if you wanted a yes wife, a Stepford wife, a dumbass housewife, you should have been in pursuit of Portia Williams, who, by the way, has quit yet another job for her man. We'll get back to that later. We have Heather, who is working hard to make sure that her daughters go off to college and become the best whores they can be. Just have sex and lots of it with random people. No need to get a name. No need to go to church. Just be yourself. And then, so like I said, Mary and Meredith are good buddies. And Mary is getting very close with Brooks, who has felt a connection to Mary. I don't know if it's because of like a church thing. I'm not sure. I think that Mary is a comedic relief for Meredith and Brooks. Meredith Brooks. Why does that sound familiar? In case in point, Mary tells them they cannot talk about Jen Shaw, because when they do, it makes her fart. And I think I can relate a little bit. There are some people that I dislike so much that it just really makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, Mary is fucking nuts. Meredith does let Mary know that Jen is still online, alleging about Brooks' sexuality. And I'm not gonna engage, but she's online alleging about Brooks' sexuality. And Jen is trying to allude to the fact that Brooks is gay, which he is. And I think it's time for Meredith to embrace the fact that her son is gay. I think it's a wonderful thing. I don't think the thing to do is to take the focus off of his life and put it on somebody else for putting it out there. I think it's time to embrace your son and say, hey, whatever you are, I love you. I think it's a little deflection on her part. Anyway, Meredith takes Mary advice and joins Jen on a ice fishing escapade. She goes and meets Jen on the ice, but not in a good way, in a Tanya Harding sort of way. Meaning she went to fight. And Lisa fucking Barlow, oh my god. I'm so glad that Meredith and Jen are both here so they can work out their issues. This is something that needs to happen. I hate her so much. So Meredith sits down and tries to have a conversation on the ice with Jen, and she goes, you hurt my family when you speculate about my son's sexuality. He hasn't even discussed this with us yet. And Jen's like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I have not said anything. And Meredith, I'm talking about reality. And you're not. You're deflecting and lying. And Jen was like, I won't listen to this. I didn't do this. Someone else runs my Twitter. I didn't do anything wrong. So at this point, Meredith is pissed off. She gets up, she walks away, and Lisa's trying to stop her. And no, I'm sick of her deflecting and rejecting and lying. Wait, it didn't go like that. I'm sick of her deflecting and rejecting and lying. Wait, it still didn't work. Okay, my glasses are supposed to fall off. Let's see if I can get this time. Let me try my other glasses. That's how it works. I'm sick of her deflecting and ejecting and lying. Okay, I can't do it. Anyway, she gets so mad, and her glasses falls in the snow, and Lisa's trying to find her glasses, and then Jen throws her tennis bracelet. I'm not throwing this motherfucker. But Jen throws her tennis bracelets to the ice fishes, and then Lisa has to find that. It's a big old mess. And so nothing gets resolved at that point right then until Stu comes up and was like, look, Jen, you know, I would go to jail for you. No pun intended, because that's what he's doing right now. But you have to go and apologize. You have to go and own up to your part. Of course, Jen doesn't want to do it, but eventually she does, and she apologizes to Meredith, and she says, hey, look, I want to apologize to Brooks as well. The next episode, Lisa fucking Barlow strikes again, and she ruins her best friend's party because she finds out that her best friend, Angie, is cousins and best friends with Whitney. So Angie's hosting this big charity event, and Lisa goes behind her backs and calls the caterers and say, if you cater for this bitch, you will never work in Salt Lake City again. So of course they pull out, and Lisa's confronted about it, and she does the same shit she always does. I'm so hurt. I want John. Where's John? I want John. I would never do this. And here's Whitney Rose, and she's calling Lisa fucking Barlow. And I know I started that. I started that with my reviews last year. So Whitney, can you please comment? Can you please subscribe to my channel? Because obviously you have been watching. So enough of that shit. Now, on to, bitch, my favorite of the Housewives. Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm going to skip right past the Robin and Giselle reasonably shady party because it won't shit reasonable about it. I'm going to skip past Candace's drive-by video because ain't nobody drove a fucking thing. And when she puts out the walk back video remix, I might take a gander. So here we are now at this couples trip that's going on, and it is juicy. Wendy is hosting the couples trip, and guess where it is? It's in Chesapeake, Virginia. I knew they were going to come right to me. They were right here in Chesapeake. First, it was in Williamsburg. They done moved closer. Hello. They done moved closer to Chesapeake. All I need them to do now is scurry on over here to Ocean View where the real fun is, and we can party together, okay? Y'all getting close? Come on, come on, come on. The Green-Eyed Bandits are not coming, obviously, because it is a couples trip. I mean, they could have came together because can't nobody tell me that Robin is not Giselle Stud and that she's not. Can't nobody tell me. You do not go that hard in the paint for somebody that you just do not. So anyway, they don't come. And anywho, Mia's husband G is giving me my life this episode. He is drunk. He is ready. He's rude. He's awkward. He's funny. He's cringy. All the things that I love. I love the fact that Mia appears unbothered by the things he's saying. And she lets us know her husband loves to have fun, and he gets a little too lit and he gets a little too drunk. But this man is 68 years old, so let him live his life. And who can blame him for the fact that he got a little too drunk? Because these bitches on Potomac think everybody's supposed to always eat charcuterie. If I see one more piece of raw meat and olive, I'm going to go crazy. I mean, where the fuck is the pig in the blankets? Where the fuck is the hamburger sliders? Every scene, y'all see them eating like cheese and meat and olives. Like, I'd be fucked up around y'all too. Y'all ain't fed me. All right, so y'all can't blame that man. Candy Burris would never. So don't blame G for getting too lit. And don't blame G for saying that he prefer white women. And don't blame G for letting us know that he's well endowed. Doing his sexual gestures and how he does with his white women. I mean, he may be well endowed, but at 68 it's probably wrinkled, so we have to subtract 3 inches. But he's probably still in there. It's all good. Candace and Mia continue to get into it because of the fact that at Candace's drive back video, Mia asked Mama Dot, was Candace's husband, Chris, on payroll? Was he getting paid? And Candace does not like that. And Mia also called the video low budget. It was low budget as fuck. my blog videos are better quality, all right? They're going back and forth, and every time Mia says low budget or says something insulting to Candace, Candace retaliates back with saying, yo mama, and Wilma Vandervelma would be so proud. But bitch, you're supposed to be a little more above that level. Like, where is your, dig deep, give us something more than your mama. We cannot, I mean, this is high school. So, I think it's really in poor taste. And you can't talk about Mia's mama. She's a recovering addict. I think she did every drug there is known to man. And she has done, I think, about 20 years in prison. And she's just getting out. So like, we can't go there, Candace. We cannot. By the end of the episode, Mia and Candace are both tossing salad at each other. Literally tossing salad and lettuce, and I can't help but to just flashback from season 5 and Monique dragging that ass across the table and pounding her head on the fucking table. I kind of want a replay. I want Mia's big hands and big feet to grab this little girl and give her another banging, and somebody give her another pad of sticky notes, because she has not learned a fucking thing. You can't just be talking about this girl mama. You can't just be throwing out insults. Your husband is a drunk who drinks all times of the day, who does not have a job, and your video was low budget. And your mom did give Mia all the details. And your mom is a very successful millionaire therapist that Mia respects. And Mia's mom is struggling and trying to get her life back. And you need to stop bringing that woman into the shit. That's about all the time I'm willing to put into this midlife crisis. I just got word that Skin Your Whore is having a conflict with Bravo, and I need to see what all that is about. Maybe she's smelling her britches because she's on Dancing with the Stars, or maybe she's pissed off and don't want to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta no more because Portia has quit.
The whole show, those franchise dying, right?
The whole franchise is dying. Portia has quit yet another job so she can go be a real housewife to her man. Can we just put that show in the coffin? Fuck that show. All I need is Potomac right now in my life. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I've missed y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hey, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I know you watching because you taking my shit. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Show support the same way I'm showing y'all support. We're gonna come back. I might just say fuck all the other shit and do a review of the whole episode, the whole next episode. I think it might be episode, I'm not even gonna speculate which episode it is on Potomac, but I might want to do a whole review of Potomac because right now that's my shit. Anywho, until next time, I am Terry J. This is Crown Television. Y'all check this shit out. Crown Television, and I have.
Look at that.
I have my Eve crown. Because we're all about our crowns and never about them clowns. Until next time, have a great night and peace out.